Today's video is a deeply personal one to myself. I'm here to talk about a journey that has reshaped my life, losing my younger brother to a drug overdose. It's a loss that has taught me about pain, love, strength, and the incredible resilience we all possess. I want to share with you 10 powerful insights that have guided me through this journey. These aren't just lessons, they're beacons of hope that have illuminated my path, and I hope and pray it can light yours too. Before I go there, I want to talk about what prompted this today. Yes, my younger brother died almost 20 years ago from a drug overdose. My 81-year-old grandmother at the time found him. Today, I received a phone call from my mother that a good friend of mine that I grew up with, I've known her family for almost 45 years. And their daughter, she's going to be 50 this summer, is lying in a hospital bed with feeding tubes or tubes to breathe. And she's in a induced coma because they found fentanyl, cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, hydrocodone. They found opiates, everything in her system. And she has been fighting for her life for 3 days. And they don't know if she's going to come out. And this family was incredibly supportive, or was there when my younger brother died. Actually, he donated the plot that my brother has his final resting spot. So if you're struggling with any kind of addiction, whether it be drugs, alcohol, pornography, there's help out there. Reach out to your friends, your family, your loved ones. Ask them for help. When I talk about these 10 powerful insights that have helped me, number one, the power of memories. This is a photo I have of my younger brother. I'm going to warn you, it's a little raw. He's in the casket. I felt prompted to take that, and the reason being, I want people to know that he died and that he passed away. And that no mother should have to bury their son. My mother is still having a hard time with this. Now, he's not wearing a typical suit that you would find in a burial. He's wearing his work uniform. He was a locksmith for Manchester Vernon Safe and Lock. And on his left lapel, he has an angel pin that my mother and my father and I all have. I pray that that message touches somebody. So this is the power of memories. The best memory I have of my brother is actually changing my locks. He was drilling a hole in my door, and I was talking to a friend on the phone, and I says, I have to go. There's major construction happening here. And my brother looked at me and goes, major construction. It was basically like, Dennis, you want me to show you major construction? I'm just drilling a small hole in your door. No big deal. So these are the power of memories. They don't all stem from my brother being in the casket. Number two, the value of support. It is imperative to reach on those who have experienced loss or grief, or to contact a bishop or a pastor, or even join a support group if needed. Remember that we are not alone. Communities, friends, and families can all be a source of an immense comfort. Number three, learning from loss. Sometimes great loss teaches us about how fragile and precious our life really is. How this experience has given me a new perspective is my faith. My faith. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I see my brother as an angel on the other side of the veil. I talk to him constantly, and he answers. That's what I've learned from loss, is that families are forever, and I will always be connected to my younger brother. Number 4, the importance of compassion. Remember, everybody treats loss differently. It's a complex, but yet woven tapestry that requires us to understand that some people grieve alone, others grieve with friends. I knew that when my parents, the first 4 days of his death before we buried him, they were surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of people. And the day after we buried him, nobody was over their house. So I knew it was important to be there and spend time with them, because you just had 4 and 5 days of intense company and people offering support. And now, no one. So, number 5, advocacy and awareness. It's important to advocate for better support and resources for addiction and mental health. I know that you don't have to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to attend our addiction recovery programs. They happen all over the world. And you can reach out to a bishop or a president in your area, and you can attend addiction recovery. This is awareness for me. This is being an advocate. I also took all of his flowers. The funeral home asked if we wanted to donate his flowers to senior centers. And I said no. I delivered them to recovery centers all over Connecticut and Massachusetts, and some in upstate New York. And I told them, keep these flowers here long after they die. And tell the patients that are coming in for treatment and out, if they ask, why are there dead flowers? Say they were donated by somebody who lost their younger brother to a drug overdose. Number 6, personal growth and resilience. It's important to grieve, but it's also important to know when to move on, know when it's time to go back to work. My good friend Marie Osmond, when she lost her son to suicide, she was performing the Donnie and Marie show in Las Vegas. The day after she buried her son, she went back to work. And she did that to show her children that we need to get up and go to work. We need to go and do. We need to go and do. And I love that. But she received a lot of criticism from the press saying that she wasn't grieving. She was showing her children the importance of continuing, because she could have gone in several directions. She could have went back to work, or she could have curled up in a ball in bed. And she chose to show her children the importance of pressing forward and holding on to that iron rod. So everybody processes growth and resilience differently, but that's just several stories I wanted to share. Number 7, continuing the bonds. I feel it's important to maintain a connection with my brother's past, with his past coworkers, his friends, and continue to share his light around the holidays. I have cousins that are not old enough to remember him, but I still share my brother's testimony around the holidays with family, friends, and loved ones. Number 7, the power of helping others. When I spoke to my friend today, after my mother called me, hung up the phone, I immediately called my friend and I said, "I'm here for you." She was my Cub Scout leader when I was younger, and she lost a daughter at the age of 16. She was hit by a drunk driver when she was pulling out of school in the afternoon and killed. And she witnessed this in the rearview mirror of her car when she was driving by, and she waved to her daughter and just picked up her daughter's prom dress. And it was in the back seat. And in the rearview mirror, she saw the car crash into her daughter. Now, her only other daughter left is fighting for her life in the hospital. Let's keep her in our prayers. That's what prompted this today. Number 9, the journey of grief. Like I said earlier, no mother should have to bury a child. But my friend, my past Cub Scout teacher and leader, said, "I can't lose another daughter." It's powerful. So if you're somebody who's dealing with addiction, I pray that this resonates. Number 9, the journey of grief. We talked about that. Number 10, the importance of self-care. It is essential for us to take care of ourselves during any grieving process. It would have been easy for my friend Marie or my own mother to crawl into bed and not get out, or neglect taking showers. But they knew they had to press forward. So self-care is important. It's okay to grieve. Like I said, this was a really emotional and impromptu topic for me to share today, but inspired by my Cub Scout leader, former Cub Scout leader, and now really good friend. I had to go on and talk about grief and drug addiction. So I pray this resonates. As we come to an end of this video, I want to leave you with this thought. Our journey through grief is as unique as the love we carry for those we've lost. In sharing my story, I pray I've been able to offer some comfort, understanding, and perhaps a way to navigate your own path through loss. Remember, in the midst of our own grief, we can find strength, growth, and even in every way to inspire others. Thank you for being here with me. And thank you for listening and for allowing me to share a part of my heart with you. I see there's a comment here. I just don't know how to. My friend Karen commented. I may have to look and comment at it afterwards. Add moderator. What am I doing? Why can't I see this? Oh, I need social media help. Where's my messages? Top chat. Guess that would be, well, where did it go? Ha! I know it's there. Start a poll. I don't want to start a poll. Okay, maybe we needed a little humor during this. Super chat. Live chats are visible. Well, Karen, thank you for whatever you said. Great points. Sending prayers for your friend. Thank you. It means a lot. You know, I'm going to share that photo one more time. There's my brother. I was the one that closed the casket for this. There's a rod that you put in the head right here, right over here, and you turn it, and it lowers the head so that when you close the door of the casket, I was the last one to lay my brother to rest and to see him before he went. But I can testify that our Savior, Jesus Christ, died for all of us, and that this loss has only made me stronger. Almost 20 years later, he died in 2014, May 16th. And I pray, again, that somebody finds the hope they need in this live session that I'll be saving. Before I go, Karen, now your comment is still up there. It says, it's still there. It didn't disappear. But thank you for that. And thank you for hitting the like button, because it's all about the likes, the shares, and the comments, unfortunately, so that the more people can see this that need this message. Have an amazing day, and thank you for tuning in. If you're just logging on, you can log on you can see this from the beginning, and I encourage you to share your thoughts and your comments because they all mean a lot. Have an awesome day, and God bless. Karen, thank you for your last comment.